If you really want to strike fear in the heart of a mother, tell her she's selfish, okay?
Yeah.
That's a really hard one. But if you get them centered on themselves as opposed to being self-centered, then they start to get the idea that they can take care of themselves here and there, and it actually makes them a better mom. When we talk about balance, we're talking about self-care. We tend to think if we just keep the cycle moving forward, do more, produce more, take your kids somewhere more, that's the better mom. And what a lot of moms are discovering is that if you really take some time for yourself, it actually adds a much better equation and cycle. Okay, and as we like to say, the truth will set you free, but first it'll make you miserable.
Right.
Okay? Actress Sharon Stone once said, women may fake orgasms, but men fake entire relationships.
Wow, okay.
Help you with the easy part. Because once you bring the baby home, you realize that there's no nurse to help you. And even the sex life starts to suffer. And, Irma Bombeck said she was going to take up jogging just so she could hear heavy breathing again. I start from the principle of be a good model yourself. A lot of children's schedules are rivaling a CEO. Our stress affects our children tremendously.
You also suggest that when the child is in this stressed out mode, the parent should be the bigger soul. Expand on that a little bit, please.
Yes, I really like this one because it really, it's almost like a spiritual path, if you will. I don't know who's doing the PR in motherhood, but a lot of the images today are that we are breezy with a briefcase, we can juggle 2 kids in one hand. Better take the focus off of, being these super moms and put it more on, being loving moms, being caring moms, being good moms, being sane moms.
Yeah, you talk about
Hello and welcome to In the Sisterhood. I'm your host, Beth Wilson. Now, as you know, this is a show where we explore what is on women's minds and what is in their hearts. Now, my guest today, Riona Sharpneck, has dedicated her life to change. And now more than ever, she believes, as do many others, including Nobel Peace Prize winner Muhammad Yunus, that women are instrumental in creating blueprints for a new world. You really work on effective collaboration.
Our logo is one of a man and a woman standing side by side, holding an image that represents a sustainable world. And what we believe is that the full partnership of men and women is the best possible combination.
Paying attention, just watching what is in front of me, and listening carefully.
Active listening is powerful in these instances, I think.
It sure is.
Yeah.
And watching to see if the parties themselves listen to each other.
We gather wonderful, generous, amazing women to work together to say, look, I trust you that you care about me and you care about my success. Here's what I'm committed to. And then if you can see something that I'm doing or a way I'm being that impedes that, please let me know. And so that kind of sisterhood, as you would call it.
my passion at this point in my life is to really have a web work, what I call a web work of empowered women across the planet.
Wonderful.
And really
empowering to both women and men, because what it tells us, and it's based on archaeological data, on data from ancient myths, is that many of the social movements, including the women's movement, that so many people think is so new, so radical, that they're actually rooted in very, very ancient traditions. What I call partnership rather than domination traditions.
Now, honestly, I didn't need anyone to tell me that Rianne is one of the most brilliant and insightful minds of our time. Though if you need proof, you will find she is the only woman listed among the 20 great thinkers, including Hegel, Marx, and Toynbee.
The real wealth of a nation, of our world, is not financial. Well, we saw that with the melting of the derivatives, the credit swaps into thin air, that it really consists of the contributions of people and of nature, and therefore we need what we have not had, which is an economic system that gives real visibility and value to the most important human work, the work of caring for people starting in early childhood and caring for our Mother Earth.
And I did want to mention that you have made a contribution to a book called The Goddess Shift, and there is a reason why your essay is the very beginning essay of that book, because it does outline that these types of configurations are doable.
The range, I mean, you have Venus and Serena Williams, you've got J.D. Rowling, you've got Madonna. In terms of celebrity, you've got Barbara Walters, you've got Michelle Obama. I mean, it's a very wide variety of voices. And so there's something for every woman in that book to feel heard, to feel like her voice is being spoken.
We're talking about a configuration that transcends right-left, capitalist, socialist, and that makes for a better quality of life for all.
Inviting women into what I would call the sisterhood, or into that collective, that collaborative collective. And you can come with your individuality, yet also we want you to look beyond. We want you to move to a higher place that eventually changes the culture.
Seconds after liftoff. Everything continues to go well.